Dear students, we have learnt so many activities in the agricultural practices, starting from preparation of soil, then you learned sowing, then you learned adding manure and fertilizers, then after irrigation, then after protecting the crops from weeds. Now let us study the next step in agricultural practices, that is harvesting. Usually harvesting done after the complete growth of crop plants. See, now the crops grown well, we have to cut the crops. The crop plants grown well, we have to take out the crop from the crop plants. Usually it takes 3 to 4 months for a cereal crop to mature. So now we have to cut the crops. The cutting of crops after it is mature, this process is called harvesting. Harvesting means cutting of crops. See, the crops are pulled out or cut close to the grounds. Usually we cannot take the grains directly from the plants. We have to cut the crop plants close to the ground. Then after we have to separate the grain seeds from that harvested plant. Okay, so let us study some of the tools used to do this harvesting process. That is sickle. In previous days, the farmer used the sickle tool to cut the crops, means to harvest the crop. Nowadays, due to the advancement in the agricultural field, the harvester machine is introduced. So this helps in cutting the crops in a short time. It saves time and labor. After cutting, we have to separate the grains from plants. In previous days, it used to do by a farmer manually. But nowadays, there is a machine which will do harvesting and threshing together. And this machine is called combine. It is combined. We have to do harvesting and threshing together by using this combine machine. The threshed grains have the outer cover called chaff. The separating of chaff from the grain with the help of wind is called winnowing. See, in olden days, the harvesting. In olden days, after harvesting, the grains are separated from the harvested plant, that is threshing. After this, the grains have the outer cover called chaff. The chaff is separated from the grains. In this process is called winnowing. And this can be done manually with the help of wind. See, in the winnowing process, after the threshing, the grains made to fall from the height and a fan run to pass the air. The seeds are fallen down as it is heavy and the chaff is falling away due to air as it is lighter. In this way, winnowing can be done and separation of grain from the chaff have done. Let us study the last step of agricultural practices, that is storage. See, storage is the important task. We have to protect the crops from moisture, insects, rats and microorganisms. The freshly harvested grains have moisture. So, it has to dry under sun to reduce the moisture. Then only we can store it for longer time. If it have moisture, then it may damage. It is attacked by the microorganism. See, they lose their germination capacity and get spoiled. So, drying helps in preventing the attack of pests, bacteria, fungi and other microorganisms. See, grains are filled in jute bags or metallic bins or metallic containers. Then, where these grains can be stored? These grains can be stored in silo. A large tower. Silo is a large tower where we can fill the grains. And granary is also used. It is a large building. Granaries means it is a large building where we can store the grains. This helps in protecting the grains from pests like rats and insects. Some specific chemical treatment also given to protect the grains from the pests and microorganisms in godowns. As you can see at your home, the rice can be stored for longer time. Then there are some powders will be mixed with that, or neem leaves are used to prevent the damage, like insects and pests will maybe attack the grains. So we have to safeguard, protect the grains from these microorganisms. See, some fruits and vegetables require the cold storage. We cannot dry the fruits and vegetables under sun. We have to store it in a cool place. You can see this type of storage in the shopping malls like Big Bazaar, D-Mart, like this. So fishes is a major part of the diet in coastal areas. So fishes also require the cold storage. Then milk and milk products like paneer, cheese, butter, etc. etc. So these also require the cold storage. Anyhow, the animals reared at home or in farm have to be provided with a proper food and shelter and care. This is called animal husbandry. So this completes the all step of agricultural practices from preparation of soil to storage. So this completes the chapter. Thank you.